We now come to another watershed distinction, the distinction between deductive and inductive inferences. We know that an argument always exhibits some logical structure of support or justification, and we saw earlier that the support can be conclusive. In certain inferences, if the premises are true, then the conclusion follows necessarily. That is, it must be so. We call these conclusive inferences deductive arguments. But there are other inferences that, even if the premises are true and they support the conclusion, the latter follows, but not conclusively. These are inductive arguments. Here's what's interesting. All arguments are either one or the other. To characterize the difference between induction and deduction, we can just point to the different ways in which their respective premises support their conclusions. Deductions provide certain support, while inductions provide only probable support, and that is a huge difference. In a deduction, the conclusion follows directly from the premises and nothing more needs to be added. We are absolutely sure of the conclusion. It's like working with a closed set, or a puzzle that's not missing any pieces. From the pieces you deduce that the conclusion necessarily follows, as these examples indicate. Argument number 9, if today is Monday, then we have logic class. Today is Monday, therefore we have logic class. Argument 10, all dogs bark. Fido is a dog, therefore Fido barks. Argument number 11, today is cloudy and warm, therefore today is cloudy. So in these arguments, if the premises are true, then it's impossible for the conclusion to be false. Inductive arguments differ greatly from deductive inferences. First, their reasoning is non-conclusive in the sense that the claim that functions as the conclusion in an inductive argument can only be said to follow with likelihood or probability and never with certainty. So it is possible for the premises of an inductive argument to all be true and the conclusion still to be false, as in these examples. Argument number 12, most university students have studied plane geometry. Conclusion, therefore some students in this class have studied plane geometry. Argument number 13, many cats are docile. Second premise, Felix is a cat. Conclusion, so Felix is docile. As you can see in these arguments, even if the premise is true, it's still possible that the conclusion might be false. That concludes this segment. Please continue to the next segment.